Eric Adams has been indicted by a federal grand jury.
Every politician says New York is the greatest city on the globe. But what good is that if no one can afford to live here? City Hall is engulfed in corruption.
Unscientific report.
The cost of living is the real crisis. New Yorkers are being crushed by rent and childcare. The slowest buses in the nation are robbing us of our time and our sanity. Working people are being pushed out of the city they built. A mayor could change this, and that's why I'm running.
The last time when many Americans were kind of freaking out over a candidate's name was with Barack Hussein Obama. Many snidely emphasized Hussein while describing him to openly otherize him. That worked to an extent, but not enough to prevent him from creating history by becoming America's first president of mixed white and black heritage in 2008. Of course, Obama had to appeal across the country to wildly varying demographics, which was a tough call. In contrast, another young candidate whose name is tripping up some is Zohran Mamdani, a 33-year-old candidate for New York's mayor. It is almost as if his name was cheekily put together to cause some stumbles and grumbles. It was as if it was thought of as a device for online trolling well before it was a thing. But remember, he's in New York, a city famously and incomparably multicultural, multilingual, multireligious, and multifarious. In New York, the name gives him some swag, unlike the more traditional Eric Adams, the current mayor, and Andrew Cuomo, the wannabe mayor who is former governor of the state of New York. That Zohran happens to be son of the well-known Oscar-nominated filmmaker Mira Nair and a professor of political science at Columbia University, Mahmood Mamdani, gives him a unique profile. Add to that the fact that he was born in Kampala, the capital city of the African nation of Uganda, and you are again reminded of Obama, whose father, Barack Obama Sr., was born in Kenya, Uganda's neighbor. I'm not so well plugged into New York's mayoral politics, but by all accounts, Zohran is leading the race right now. He's a progressive, focused razor sharp on the question of making New York affordable across demographics. That is his main plank. In an interview with the New York Times, he explained his reason behind making affordability his main issue thus. When you ask New Yorkers, this is what you hear. You see it in poll after poll, and ultimately it's a reflection of the fact that there are far too many New Yorkers who do not know if they will be able to call themselves that next year, who do not know if they will be able to afford their rent or their childcare, their groceries, or even their Metro card. This is a city that we want to ensure does not become a museum or a relic of the working class people who built it, but rather a living, breathing testament to the continuation of that story, unquote. It appears that the platform has caught the imagination of young voters in favor of Zohran. While he's said to be doing well among younger, whiter voters, he's facing some tough challenges among those who are not that. So far, of course, one has not heard any snide references to his name and heritage, but that is probably because it is New York. However, don't be surprised if you suddenly hear it from certain quarters, including some Indian Americans.